Book reviews are one of the most common assignments you'll find during college. If it's not your strong suit or you have never written one before, finding the right approach can be a struggle, so we decided to give you tips and guidance on making this process easier for yourself. Hi, I'm Santiago from Gradehacker, the non-traditional student's #1 resource, and because we have years of helping students in your situation, we created this quick tutorial to guide you. First rule of the Gradehacker book: subscribe to our channel, like this video, and check all the amazing playlists to find everything for your college life. Hey, it's in the book? Okay, let's begin with the tutorial. First off, you need to understand the point of the review. Basically, you need to share your opinion while helping the reader understand the plot, characters, and writing style for a more enjoyable reading experience. You'll need to read carefully and take notes on key points that will be useful. You should make an opinion after you understand the basics of the book to share your clear thoughts about it. Now, the approach of the review will depend on the genre. If it's a fiction book, you'll have to focus on the writing quality, the story's authenticity, the literary elements used, and character growth. But with non-fiction literature, you'll evaluate the book's accuracy, research, and the author's way of developing the story. So, what do you need to do? First of all, add a catchy introduction. Your opening line sets the tone. It doesn't matter if your review starts with a person's story, struggle, or path to getting better. You need to state your opinion and make sure that the reader will remember it. Still, keep it simple and add all the important information you need to include. For example, if you were to write about the excellent Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury, I would begin with the basic information first and then catch the reader with something like: Bradbury reminds us that with colonization and expansion there can be extinction, that eagerness and domination can be a process where we kill rich cultures and ultimately build a false legacy at the cost of our own humanity. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to read this masterpiece after that? Next, you need to let people know what you like and didn't like about the book. But don't just say, well, yeah, I like it, the story was nice. That's very poor and you're not saying anything. Go deeper. Try to reflect on the book, give your honest opinion, and try not to offer comments based on expectations. Once you've found your opinions, develop them. Explain that you like the book because of its complex and intriguing story, or because you like how the uses of irony represent the author's point. Which takes us to our third tip: analyze the literary elements. You don't need to go too deep and list all the devices used. You can focus only on one or two and explain why they made you like or dislike the work. You can analyze the point of view, uses of repetition, symbolism, and the character's development. For example, in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Casey, I found it amazing how it approached the question, what does it really mean to be a sane person living in a sane society? From its character's journeys to the use of fog as a symbol for escaping reality, there are a ton of different elements you can use to write a very solid review. Now, a very common mistake that some students forget is talking about the writer. Giving insight into the author's background is always appealing and informative and gets the reader thinking. If they already know who the author is, it will help them decide whether or not they'd like to read another book from them. For instance, if you're going to write about The Exorcist, there is no way you can miss out on explaining how it represents the personal struggle of author William Blatty to deal with his own mother's passing and his longing for proof that she wasn't really gone. And as usual, we saved the conclusion tip for last. You need to restate your main opinions, but let it be intriguing enough so the reader wants to find more information about the book. This is the paragraph where you'll have to write the words that the reader has to remember once they are done reading your review. Whether you want them to check it out or skip it, be clear and make a strong impression they won't forget. Those are all of the steps you need to start making a book review. With practice, as you improve, you'll see how easy it becomes. And if you still have doubts or want to polish your essay writing skills, you can visit our Learning Center to find more amazing tips. But of course, if you want to save more time, you can see how we use ChatGPT to write a pretty solid book review. It won't write a perfect piece, but you can use it to start. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and let us know in the comments what other tutorials you want to see next. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.